Let us start today with assignment number 4. Assignment number 4 is based on file operations to open the file, to write file, close the file, and read the file. So previously we have seen what is a syntax for performing all these four separately. Now we'll perform the combine operation. Now what is given in syllabus is this problem statement in section B or group B. Write a C++ program that creates an output file, writes information to it, closes the file, open it again as an input file and read the information from the file. Okay, so today we are going to see how we can perform all these operations on student information. So we'll be storing name of the student and roll number of the student, and we'll be creating a file, we'll be writing in it, we'll be appending in a file. Okay, and then again we will save that file, and after some time, some days, we'll be able to open that in input mode, and we'll be able to open it in read mode and display on the screen. So this is all what we need to perform. Okay, let us go ahead. Now these are the tasks involved. The first is file operations to perform, creating a file, writing information to it, writing student information in this case, closing the file, opening it in read mode again or input mode again, reading the contents and displaying it on screen. This task we are going to see. So now let us see the actual code, how to do it. Now this is a code which starts with the class. Here we have on line number 10 we have class student. As we are going to store the information of a student in a file, we have taken two variables, string name and integer roll number. Okay, this class will be having two functions, add information, and the second is display information. Okay, so we are going to write the menu driven program. We'll start with the main function. This is the main function which displays the menu on the screen. So in our menu, we have two options, adding the information to the file or to the database and displaying the information, and third option is exit. So in the switch case here, you can observe we have case 1 which is for adding info, and we'll be calling s.addInfo. What is s over here? So s is the object of student class. You can see here on line number 67, s is the object of student class. Then using that object we are calling the add information. In case of cases 2, that means choices display information, with the help of same object we are calling the display info function which is given in the above class. The third option is exit because it is exit choice in the given menu. So we are repeating this do while loop until we are having choice as 1 and 2. If choice 3 is given, then it will exit from them. So this we have in main function so that we can have a menu driven program. Okay, now let us see one by one what is add info and display info functions. So in this this function is in class student. From line number 10, our class student starts. In that we have in private section two variables, name and roll number of the student, and in function add info, this is a public section of the class in which I have written the member function. Now I am declaring the object of class. So fstream allows us to create the file streams, or we can call it as a file pointer. So here we are creating object fs of type fstream, which will allow us to use the input and output mode for reading and writing the file. Okay, so this is the first step. So this fs.open will allow me to open the file. The name of the file which is given here is f colon double slash then temp double slash sample.txt. The path you have to give properly. The syntax is should be similar to this in double quotes. Now you can change extensions of the file as per your requirement. Now the second parameter which I am passing to open file is the mode of opening. So now I want to append in the file. Suppose that file is already exist, it has some data. Naturally I will be appending some data to it. So if there are 5 records and right now I'm adding 5 more records, then those 5 records will be added at the end of the file. That is the reason I'm opening this in append mode. So APP stands for append. Now next I'm checking what is the result of this open file function. So this open file function returns two values. First value is true if that file is opened successfully, okay, and it will return false if it is not able to open that file, okay. So here one message we must give whether this is successful open or unsuccessful. So if it is not true, that means that file creation or opening is having some error. Otherwise that file opening is successful. So the next line in else section, we have complete block of else section because this file is opened successfully now in append mode and we wish to enter data to it. So this first line, line number 25, asks the user for the name of the student. It accepts that name inside a variable name. This is a say variable we have declared in private section, okay, name. Then we are asking for the roll number from the user, roll number inputted. See this line, line number 29, we are saying fs, okay, and then stream insertion operator, to which we are adding this name variable contents to the file. So if someone has entered name, say Sita, then that name will be copied to the file to which this fs file pointer is pointing, okay. That stream is this stream variable, if stream variable fs is pointing, now fs is pointing to which file, sample.txt. So this name will be copied to that. Now after that again I have added a space, a single space, with the help of this double quotes, okay. The second line adds the roll number which we have accepted from the user to the file. So content of this variable will be copied to the file. Again after writing name and roll number, I am giving the /n so that the next record will be added to the new line, okay. This is all about the add information function. Now let us see a display information function. Previously we have seen how to write in a file with the help of append mode. Now here in display information, what we are doing, we are opening the file in input mode and we are trying to read the records, whatever records are stored in it. So let us start with the declaration of the object fs. Fs is a file pointer or file stream which allow us to read in input mode. Now in this case it is input mode. So fs.open is a function which allow us to open the file which is given here in as a first parameter f:temp and sample.txt. This is the file which we want to read, is a first parameter. The second parameter is mode of opening. Now here we have given mode of opening as in means input mode. So when we are opening the file in input mode, we will be able to read from that file. Okay, now the next line says it checks what is the output of this open function, whether the file opening is successful or not. If that file opening is not successful, what we are displaying, no such file present. So if there is no file by the name sample.txt, this error will be displayed on the screen. But if there is a file, the file will be opened and this file pointer will point to the first line of that particular file. So let us see if it is successful open. This is the block which will be executed. Okay, now this block consists of first statement as a while statement. So we want to read from the first line of the file to the end of the file, right? So how to this extreme class supports the function EOF and it checks whether we have reached up to the end of the file. So by giving the statement while not fs.end of file, that means read the contents till end of the file, will be repeating this loop. Inside loop, now what we are doing, we are reading name from fs. You can see here, okay, we are reading first string and we are copying that to the name variable. So first field in our case is name, so that name will be copied in this. The second field is roll number, so that fs is now reading that roll number inside the variable roll number. Now we have extracted this name and roll number from the file. So we are reading the first record now. So first name and first roll number is copied in name and roll number, and now we want to display this on the screen. So cout statement allows us to display. So cout name, and after that I have given space, then cout roll number, and then cout /n. So first record is displayed and I am moving to the next line. So every record will be displayed on the new line. This is how reach up to the end of file, and then this loop will break and it will come out of it. After coming out, we need to close the file. So this is a syntax to close the file. Here this complete function ends. This is how display information is done with the help of input mode. Okay, this is what the output of our program is. In our program, we have displayed the menu. The first option is adding the information, second is displaying. Let us see what is there inside the file first by displaying the information. Now you can see here I have 4 records, roll number 101, 102, 103 and 111. Okay, so this is what is present inside the sample.txt. Now I will try to add something to it. So I will give option as 1. I will add the name of a student and roll number. Okay, so I have added one record. Again I will give one choice. I will add one more record to it with some roll number, and now I will display. So I have added 2 more records to it. So now I have total 6 records. So previously there were only 4 records. Now 2 records are added, that is last 112 and 113. So this is how through your program you can add the records to the files. You can close that file. Again you can open that file in input mode. You can read through that file and again you can close it. So this is what expected. Okay, this is a temp folder on F colon which has 2 files. So through our program we have created this sample.txt. So I'll show you the contents of this file. So if I open this file, it has all the records which we have created through our program and displayed through our program. So this is how we can create, append and we can read the files.